You.
Yeah, blame it on me. Everything gets blamed on GW.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's Sunday, August 22nd. Man, this freaking month is just flying by. The whole year is flying by. Honestly, my 40s are flying by. Life is flying by. And, man, this freaking month is just flying by. What's that? Jeez.
That was you.
Life to go back to bed. So, yeah. That just happens the older you get. Life is like a roll of toilet paper, So the more you use it, the faster it goes, right? Because the roll gets smaller. So the older you get, the faster it goes.
But can we split the 2-ply and make it longer?
You can, but you might have a problem with your hand blowing right through it and going up, but you don't want it to go. So
That's that could be a problem.
you better buy some shit tickets from Kimberly Clark too. So
I cannot confirm or deny that's ever happened to me.
Well, I'll confirm it for you. Yeah, so we got a couple people in here. I did off camera basically tell GW to start using literally every other sentence. So just to piss off a grateful man. So, literally, it's been a really fast summer. We've literally had zero rain all summer, which is kind of odd too. So I literally had a really bad freaking week. It's been a really bad month. But all in all, I'm not negative on the month. So, that's pretty good. I'm going to go over my week, my month, and, kind of let you know how my week's going and or my month's going, and kind of just give you an update maybe on the spreads and all that stuff. Then Gerry's going to talk about some of the stuff, and then we'll get some shout outs and stuff here to the group here. So let's literally get started. So last week I had a couple of things. When did they expire, Gerry? I had a 160 Baba, that expired. When the hell did that expire, Gerry? I took a loss on it of $550 or something like that. It's a 160. I'm like, yeah. When I put it on, I'm like, there's no way that this is getting down there. There's no freaking way, And sure enough, Dave's luck, it was $555. I put that on, if I can scroll over here, back when Baba was 198. So I thought it was pretty safe. It was a 12% probably in the money, and Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, just decided to do whatever they wanted to do. So I held that for almost 2 months, actually, believe it or not. 24 days held is what I actually held it for because I closed it early. For a $555 loss. And it is what it is. I just felt like it could just go lower and lower and lower. And sure enough, that day it dropped below 160 and got down to the 155, 157 area or something like that. It was a good move. And then I also took off the XOP, which I've been talking about. And what a piece of freaking garbage that's been. Literally. I took a $1,067 loss on XOP. I had 2 contracts on it. And, when I put that on, it was about a 12% probably in the money. It was an 80. And, I don't remember. It was already in the money, believe it or not. So I don't remember when I closed. I should actually put a thing in here of the price when I closed it, which I actually think I did. So let me see. I closed that when it was 74. I had intentions of taking that. I'm like, okay, it seems to be hanging around this 80. It might drop a little below, but then it comes back up, But it's just oil was down 3.5% one of those days, I'm like, forget it. I'm out later, And it's like I was going to take it, but it was 2 contracts. I'm like, I'm cutting my losses. And part of the reason I cut the losses is I took a lot of gains off too. So I took like $1,600 off in gains or something like that. Mostly Qs. I think I took off 20 Qs that were all spreads. So I offset all the losses with gains, and I'm up $64 for August. So all the gains I had are wiped out. And that brings me into the other problem where I was trying out the spreads, right? Because it reduces buying power. But the thing is, I was putting all the spreads on. I wasn't actually putting on enough, right, to equal out the amount of premium I could get if I just put freaking naked puts on. So that's part of the reason why I think I'm dragging behind in August. Not to mention I was traveling for a week, so I didn't really do anything the whole week at all. So I think that the spreads, because it's a mental thing too, like putting on 40 contracts instead of 20, right? Like that's, that seems kind of risky or scary, right? So it's just a numbers thing. So I'm going back to the 5% probably money for now on the Qs. I'm like putting on, I'm kind of spreading them out a little bit, but like every day I might put one on, or every couple of days I might put one on. I'm just boom, 5% probably, or 5 delta, 5 delta, 5 delta. If I already have one on for that strike, I might not actually put it on. I might wait for the market to go down more or something like that. So I'm just trying other things right now. I'm actually putting more money in the account as well. So the account's up to about 300K now, and then I'll probably put some more in the next week or two as well. And I don't even know if it's going to stay like that. So as it sits right now, $3,700 baking with about 150, so about 3,500 baking, because I do have a Amazon spread on still. I did pick a CCL, two CCL leaps up as well this week, and I also picked up one Intel leap as well. I added two more BABA leaps as well, so I got three leaps now total for BABA. $8,000 invested in BABA now, so let's see here. 83%, 83,000 in buy and maintenance margins used, 28% being used in the buying power, 19 positions open, 38 contracts. And I'm going to be looking to probably add a couple more contracts this week as well. Don't have anything expires this week either. So that's pretty much it. Futures are up right now. So that's kind of good. Hot Lips was just on the television. Carter 2.0 was on the television not that long ago. CL is up right now. So, Gerry, give me some, literally tell us how your week went.
Week wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Sheesh, I'm getting feedback. Let me lower this down. Wasn't too bad. I took off about 5 positions, only put on about 5, so I wasn't very busy. Cleared about. Wait, let's not guess. Cleared off $631 in realized profit, but that also includes a couple of assignments. I took assignment on Wish at $9. That's the Matt Money pick right there. Then I took assignment. I'm not worried about it. At one point I had 5 freaking put contracts on that Wish, and luckily I got out of the way of 4 of them for profits, and then I said, you know what, I'll just let the one ride, and here we are. So now I own 100 shares of Wish. Not a big deal.
Before you continue, are you going to colonize Wish?
That's a Wish colony, baby. Wish colony. It actually no.
In the parameters.
It's a colony stock, no doubt. It used to be higher, now it's lower. So we'll see. I'm not. The thing is, it's in my Roth. So a lot of people don't know. I trade a bunch of stuff. I trade in 2 Roths, my Fidelity brokerage, and my Interactive Brokers account. So I don't have any plans to add more money to my Roth IRA. So it's just going to be what it is. So what else? I went against my guidelines. If anybody missed that video of the guidelines that I used to put on freaking puts, I went against my guidelines and put a put on Vizio that expired, and I took assignment on at $22.50. So I got 100 shares of that, 100 shares of Wish. So if you back out the premiums that I collected off of those, I had about a $510 profitable week if you back those premiums out. So not all in all, not a bad week. It was looking ugly for a while there. I mean, my I think all I saw was red one day. I was like, come on, you got to be kidding me. But like I said, put 5 on, took 5 off. I have about 30. What do I have? I have about $3,150 in premium cooking. Next week for me, I'm going to have a negative week. I have a feeling, unless some miracle happens in gold and oil. I'll probably have probably have to roll some contracts out and have a negative week, because I have a 78 put on XOP that I'll probably roll. It looks like, though, if I'm looking at the chart, it looks like it might go to 65. That's another one that I didn't use my guidelines on. Everything that I use the guidelines on, it just screws up. And then we need a bounce in gold as well. I got a GDXJ that at one point I was up 50% on and didn't take it off because I figured gold should be going up right now, but it's not. And that looks like at the time I put it on, it looks like it had support around 44, 43. And I have a 42 on, and now it just blown right through that. Looks like it might go down to 35 or so. So I don't know if I'll just straight up take losses or roll. We'll see. I'm probably not going to do the double up on XOP because I already have that one. I already have one out to September 17th. So I'm not going to add to my XOP and make it even worse. Other than that, that's it.
By the way, I did look at trying to roll XOP, and it was just like,
it's kind of ugly.
It was like almost impossible. Not unless I want to roll out 6 months or a year or something. Like, so I'm not doing that. Hell no. I just take the loss. I probably won't ever get back into it. I don't know. Yeah, and you can have this conversation, I think last night or whatever, talking about gold. What is going on with gold and silver, folks? We got like the most inflation right now, like that we've had in a long time. 2011 was the high of gold and silver. We're not even close to those levels. I mean, gold had a run last year. Don't get me wrong. So did silver, kind of. But why aren't we above 40 on silver? Right?
Things aren't running the way they should be running. This isn't typical. So I don't know. You would think gold would have a bounce here. It just keeps going down. I don't understand it.
I don't care. I don't know.
Maybe it's Ryan. I think it's Ryan Giffen's. I think it's Ryan Giffen's fault, trying to push everybody to Bitcoin and Bitcoin cash.
I personally don't care about gold or silver. I'll probably never, ever in my entire life ever own that asset class ever again. Complete waste of money to invest in it. I could have made way more money for the 5 years that I've owned silver or whatever. What you do is you got all these people on TV, William Devane, and all these other suckers, C suckers, or whatever you want to call them. But in Roslyn Capital, right? You got all these people on TV. Well, they're all millionaires, all multimillionaires. So they don't care about growing their wealth. They don't care about income, nothing like that. They probably got royalties and all this bullshit. So gold's perfect for them, right? They're rich enough that gold makes sense for them, right? Unless you have over $10 million, I don't understand why you'd be in gold. Why would you be in stocks? Right now is the time to be in stocks, right? I mean, you can't be in bonds. Bonds pay nothing. Interest is nothing, right? I mean, high yield is so savings account pays nothing, right? Gold, that's my spiel. Oh my God, Gerry. Great to see you. A grateful man. Literally glad you're here. Gino, what's going on? We got Carrie's wife here, or Jerry's Carrie's better half here. Got Matt Money. See here, Dave has a squirrel in his pants. No, it's just a potato. See here. Hello, Dave and Jerry. What's going on, Gary? Steve, no, you're just in time. Perfect timing. Matter of fact, we came on like 2 seconds before there. We're just like, where the hell's Steve at? See here. Toilet paper conversation. Yeah, lots of toilet talk over here. Major, good evening. What's going on? We got James. What's going on, James? James might pipe in about, Wish and XOP and Gold, GDX, and all that shit. Manual. Have we seen this one before, Jerry?
I don't think so. Maybe.
What's going on, Manual? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that James guy, actually. Yeah, that's who got me into GDXJ.
This one?
No, James. He owes me I think he owes me a steak. But Manuel, I think he's been here before. But James, yeah, he owes me a steak.
And what kind of steak? Ribeye?
Ribeye, baby. Ribeye.
You go to filet mignon, you know what I mean? But no, ribeye is good. It's got a lot of fat. What's going on, Manuel? Evening. I've been busy reporting fake Hot Dave accounts on the Gram. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with FaceGram. The problem with FaceGram right now, this is the second time somebody's done this to me. I search for the other account. I report them, I report it from my, Hidden Freedom account, and say this person's impersonating me. So on Facebook, FaceGram, whatever it is, they see it. They say, okay, this person has the same shit. Well, guess what? This person's got 3 underscores in there, which mine's a dot. I can't find it because they blocked my Hidden Freedom account, right? So I can't report it from my Hidden Freedom account. So I tried reporting it from my Hidden Off Grid channel, and they're like, you're just trying to troll this guy, nah, we don't see anything going on here nefarious, right? Like, what the hell? So yeah, if you, look, my account's not private, so I'm not some idiot out there trying to get you to sign up for some freaking Bitcoin or anything like that. So just report them. They're still out there, so I don't know if it's going to do anything, but it is what it is. I won't. I have no friends. I don't reach out to anybody. Just kidding.
Hopefully,
I very rarely. What's that?
I think that means you've gotten to the big time is when people start cloning you, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, you got to clone this. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? I don't understand why they're not trying to do a Graham Stephan or something, Why'd they do me, I mean, geez, Jerry, you're getting up there. You're gonna be people are doing you soon. Going on, Richard. Well, wait, hang on a second. I've been busy reporting. Oh yeah, we just talked about that. Richard's going on, Richard. So what freaking Matt's saying here? How Dave made it. All them fake accounts took me for. Oh man, I got to make money somehow here, folks. See here, what's going on, Ryan? Let's watch this video today. It's pretty interesting. Talking about how you can get a 15% discount on Amazon. It's kind of cool, You go buy a welder, buy it on Amazon. It costs you $2,000. You're $15 or 15% off. That's $300. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Me and Matty Moolah scooping up Baba. I don't own any. I mean, I don't have any shares. I just got 3 leaps. And I'm just, it's one of those things. Oh, it's dropping down, they're 5%. I mean, I had another one. But the thing is, where am I going to stop? I'm going to become a freaking cloud ninja at some point.
That's the thing.
Is, Jerry, is that the more it drops, the cheaper the leaps become. So I can, it's not costing me that much money. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't have any leaps in Baba. I am considering playing it on the ETF side. Just China in general. Single stock China stuff kind of makes me nervous.
I do think that Xi Jinping, that those people over there are just taking these stocks so they can buy them up. That's the only reason they're doing this. So they're going to put out all this negative news, and then you're going to scoop it up, and then you won't hear any news for quite a while, and then it'll go up, and then there you go. That's just, I mean, honestly, why else would they do it, right? It's all about making money. Putin did the same thing. Hitler did the same thing. See here. Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? Baba is due for a straw. I agree completely. I think if we get up to 190, I should be up in the green and no problem. So even though technically my average is it's way up there, Jerry. I got an average on the leaps of like 26, plus my strike is 215. But I know for a fact I can make money below 200 because I got into the first leap at 200 or right below it, right? So I could probably make money at like 190. So we were talking about that a lot, Cloud Ninja and whatnot. Like, where's that going to go? And there's a gap down there at like 135, and I'm like, really, Bob, at 135? You know what I mean? It's like super cheap right now. Let me look at the 4 PE on that thing.
You would think it would be getting bought up like crazy right now.
Yeah. See here. Matty down 50K on all his BABA shares and contracts. Yeah, well, somebody's got to win the freaking wager, Matt. Looks like it might be me. Same for me, but it was Wish. Say something else. I'm giving in. Is that a song? Say something. No, I don't know. See here. I'm giving up on you. I don't know. Wish doesn't, it doesn't pique my interest at all. I don't know.
Yeah, we were talking about that one last night. It's like probably the worst CEO earnings call ever.
That actually is pretty funny that you're like, because CEOs, honestly, they can make like a sack of shit sound like it's like the best earnings call ever, right? Like this sack of shit right here, like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's what they're good at, right? Listen to Pat Gelsinger on the CNBC last week.
They're supposed to be the cheerleader. They're supposed to be the cheerleader. Instead, he took a sack of crap and threw it on the table and goes, "Here it is, folks."
Earnings are going to be shitty for the next 2 years. Guidance, we're cutting guidance. Cutting employees, closing stores. Geez, all hell broke loose. Unless they just want to buy it up.
Hey, it went down though. Time to buy if you like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Colonize it, Jerry.
Yep.
In China, something we trust. Yeah. Jerry, you're in what ETF are you going to think about playing in China?
FXI. It's I don't know who issued it, but it's the China large cap. But instead of the U.S. exchange, they're holding the stocks in the ETF on the Hong Kong exchange.
So
if it got delisted from the U.S., you'd still own it.
Just so people know, you should be able to trade that in IB. You might have to put in certain positions, because I don't think you can trade it on every broker, right? Like
FXI, yeah, I think so.
Like IB is international. You can trade. You just have to give yourself permission to do it. You got to go in there and give yourself permission to do it. But I don't think so, Jerry. Let's see here. Well, I don't know for a fact, but I just know in IB, like, you have to give yourself permission to trade this index, this country, this country, this country. So I'm assuming that a lot of other brokers probably don't even let you do it.
It looks like you can buy it on Fidelity. So,
well, what about M1 and Robinhood?
Well, I don't know.
Let's see here. What's this? Stefan. I don't know what Stefan is. Ryan Giffen needs to buy more butt corn, so it goes to 200K. So I beat Dave. Yeah. I'm waiting for that shit to tank back below 30,000. Let's see. Literally waiting for it to tank. Let's see here. What the hell is all this crap? Colony Wish, FTW for the win. Dolph, what's going on, Dolph? Jerry, I'm in your boot. Boat. I'm in your boat on AHT. Looked at September 17. What is AHT, Jerry? I remember that talking about that one.
That's the hotel REIT.
Oh, that's right. Hotels got hit again.
Yeah,
with this couple of. It was busy when I was there. Like I want to say they had like almost all the rooms filled. It was a 14-story freaking Marriott. So
AHT. I got into it as a turnaround play. a reopening play, I should say, and it didn't work out. And they got horrible management, but an excellent portfolio of properties. So
God,
that's not a good combination.
That thing is ugly.
It's not a good combination.
This stock, oh my gosh, this stock is disastrous.
It is.
I wouldn't touch it with Carrie's money. Holy mackerel, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm not adding to that thing.
Well, the good thing is it's dropped so much it can't drop that much more. Except go to zero. I mean,
yeah, go to zero. They can do another 10-to-1 reverse split and keep the price.
Literally, folks, 2 months ago, this thing was at 70, almost 80. Okay, now it's at 13. So, man. What does it hold? What's kind of hotels?
Hiltons. They're like Hiltons. They're nice properties.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What's the problem with it then? Jeez.
The horrible fucking management.
Well, you got 95 people employed there. My gosh, that is terrible. 48% down year to date.
Go look at their portfolio. Great portfolio of properties, but just the management just horrible.
They got like a Wish CEO?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. Dave, tell Gerry to get rid of those pet rocks. Gerry,
only pet rocks I got are made of lead and brass.
That's gone up more than silver and gold.
That's been honestly, that has been my best investment of the last 10 years.
And that's a true statement, folks. If you look at like some price tags on stuff from back in 2005 or whatever, good luck trying. I mean, it's like tripled in value, quadrupled in value for some things. If you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about bullets, 9mm bullets.
Bullets.
See here. Crypto crushes precious metals. I'm not going to disagree. I mean, if I was a precious metals, I was a William Devane or something, crypto, but I don't give a rat's ass. Ryan understands. He owns some freaking precious metals. Worst investment ever. Worst. I made money on it. Don't get me wrong, but still, I had to hold it for a long ass time to make that money, Crypto's all spec though. See here, Gerry, you and your son should do a video series of trying out burger joints in your area. Yeah, Gerry, you should do that. Smash burger, Whataburger.
I've been trying to encourage him to start. He has a channel, but I've been trying to encourage him to just do something with it. But he won't do anything with it. He'll make a video and then walk away from it for 6 months, and then that's not going to cut it, right?
What would he do? What would you?
If he did something,
probably.
I'd do something like this with him. Try out burger joints and stuff. But I don't know. He's a teenager, so he's into gaming, and gaming channels suck. No, you
gotta be hot. You gotta be a hot woman.
Yeah, he's no hot woman.
But I mean, it would all have been timing. Had he started it 5-6 years ago, I'm sure it would have been fine, right? It was timing. YouTube's saturated so bad right now, but if he started back in 2013 or something like that, 14, he probably would have been blown up. Let's see here. Shamir. Well, going back to this one, Gerry, what do you think the best burger joint is?
Oh, Lord.
You live in California. So you got In-N-Out, which honestly, I grew up in California. In-N-Out's not that damn good. Sorry.
I like Nations, which is a regional. It's not even around me anymore. It's up in the Bay Area. Nations is an old school diner type burger joint that sells pies and breakfast and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a chain, but they're just limited into where they're at. Other than that, I don't have a favorite, to be honest with you. If you followed me on Instagram, you probably saw that picture of that burger. There's this place that just opened up. Oh my goodness, that burger was good. It
And
had
he's got
tri-tip
butt
on it.
burgers and all that shit too in his area.
I went into Red Robin.
Red Robin's got some pretty good burgers.
I went into Red Robin. Me and my older son went into Red Robin, and we went in about 1 p.m. or something like that. And they said, "Oh, we don't open until 1:30." I'm like, "What?" It's like,
Why was the door unlocked?
yeah, exactly. We walked in, and it smelled like freaking uh, porta potty urinal, and I'm like, they're all, you want to sit down? I'm like, no, we're out. But I do like Red Robin. I like Red Robin. I like those bottomless steak fries. Those are good.
Let me say this. Quality aside, okay? Like meat quality aside. You know, I'm just talking about like, because I want an egg, I want bacon, I want onion rings, I want avocado. That's what I want on my burger. All right. And I'm thinking, okay, so Red Robin has some options like that, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a darn good burger. The Western Bacon Cheeseburger from Carl's Jr.
Western Bacon Cheeseburger is the classic.
That's a darn good burger. And I remember the exact Carl's Jr. that I had my very first one in. It was probably, I was in like second grade. So I must have been about 7 years old. So that's like 82-ish.
When I had a paper route, I was like 12 or something like that. My mom, she went to work early, and she'd take me to Carl's Jr. and I'd order a freaking Western Bacon Cheeseburger.
Thing's huge.
For breakfast as a 12-year-old after I got done with my paper route. I used to love those.
Onion rings on it. It's a tasty burger.
Another one that used to be really good was the Ultimate Cheeseburger from Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box has some good burgers, but honestly, because we grew up on like just a standard cheeseburger that had the secret sauce on it, they don't do that anymore.
Mm-mm.
The cheeseburgers they were classic Jack in the Box burgers with secret sauce on there.
Jack in the Box has gone downhill. It's funny because when I was growing up, it was like if you went to Jack in the Box, you were like rich.
It's still expensive fast food though.
Yeah.
It still is. Compared to McDonald's, it's expensive fast food.
McDonald's ain't that cheap anymore either. A Big Mac meal is like $10.
Yeah, well, they got to pay their employees $15 an hour, Jerry.
If you're a McDonald's fan, get the app. The app will save you money.
Let's go on, Shamir. Good evening. Let's see here. I think you still owe me for the last one for your work at one.
He's talking about the steak.
I think so you guys are broke.
I think I owe him a beer, but he owes me a steak. So
that's equal. You go to Black Angus. GW Eats. Baba will be 312 months. I don't know about 300. Let me look at it.
I can see in the twos.
Oh, yeah, of course. But
two mid twos. 250.
I don't see 300s. I really don't. How many? What's the time frame? 12 months? I don't know about that. I'll be long out of it anyway, so I don't really care. You know me. 500 up, I'm out later. If it is, Maddie will have small fortune. Well, the good thing is 12 months goes by, and it's either going to be Matt won, I won. Because I'll hit my number before that, and he will hit his number before that. So 12 months, it's really a non-issue. It doesn't play a role here. Let's see here. Finally took a hotel/resort play. I sold
your favorite.
puts. I got history with Wynn Resorts. 80. Wow. That's low. Man. Let's see. I think even close to 80? Yeah, shit. I think ever since freaking Steve Wynn got kicked out or booted out because of the allegations and all that crap, it's just, and then you had, did the Las Vegas Sands guy finally die?
I'm not sure, but I'm looking at
That guy,
that
well,
win.
Steve Adelman or whatever the hell, he died, right? And
I
they're both
think
about the
so.
same age. Now the problem is, if you look at Steve Wynn, he looks like he's about 40 years old because he's had so much plastic surgery. But don't let that fool you. The dude is like 80 something years old or something like that. So he's still sharp,
827.
still a sharp dude. What?
Well, luckily he doesn't have that many days till expiration, but it looks like it could be hitting 80. It might close that gap right at 80.
Yeah, it's got a lot of support, about a 70. But it is what it is. I mean, I got a lot of history of that stock. Sold a put at 140 or 145. It tanked all the way down to 50. I was deep into Wynn Resorts, like 150K into that damn thing. I was down a boatload of money too. I ended up getting out flat finally after one of the longest holds ever. My longest hold ever in my entire life was KMI, Kinder Morgan. That was
You
from
got
like
kindered?
2015 to like 2017 or some shit.
You got kindered?
I got kindred spirited. What's going on? All good. See here, lost money in metals. Piece of shit. GDX. I agree. I probably won't ever touch GDX again. The premium is just not that good for that thing. It's very volatile too. Let's take a look at GDX here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks like it's heading down.
garbage. Absolute garbage. Let's see here. Going to catch some Z's. Nice. See you, Ryan. Take a look at his latest video if you want to save 15% with Geico with Amazon. I almost left to watch a movie because All Good was late. Which movie were you going to watch? Jack in the Box breakfast.
They do have a good breakfast.
Jack in the Crack.
They do have a good breakfast.
So Gerry's old enough, definitely old enough to know about this. But Gerry, McDonald's breakfasts were the best, honestly. Sausage McMuffin with egg. Remember the cinnamon danishes that they used to heat up?
Oh,
They put in
yeah.
those styrofoam or those they were styrofoam at the time, but they're in like those paper boxes. I don't know if they even do those anymore.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
They do sausage
But
McMuffin.
let me give a sausage McMuffin tip for you. Get a sausage McMuffin with egg and get a packet of grape or strawberry jelly and put that sucker in there.
No thanks, not for me. Just give me a sausage McMuffin with egg. I'm good to go. I'll actually probably make my own, but yeah, Jack in the Box is decent. The problem with Jack in the Box, back when I used to go there all the time, is it wasn't 24-hour breakfast. They only had it at a certain time, which kind of sucked. But I think it's 24-hour breakfast now.
I believe it's all day now. Yeah.
Yeah. Got to get a deep fried taco, Gerry.
$2 for $1. I don't know if they're $2 for $1 still, but
I think they still are. They can't get away from that. There was a time in our life where it was 3 for $1 when they got the E. coli scare and the horse meat scare.
yeah.
So they were doing 3 for $1 for 3 for 99 for a long time. But now I'm getting hungry. Got to order Mickey D's on Uber Eats. What are you gonna order, Shamir? What are you gonna order? Because Mickey D's, honestly, it's like
on the app they're giving a free crispy chicken sandwich right now, I think.
I don't even think their ice cream sundaes are 99 cents anymore.
Well, they don't even give out nuts.
They don't give nuts out anymore. You got to ask for them, or they don't have them at all.
No, they don't have them at all.
That's the best part.
Exactly.
Like extra fudge on there.
Hot fudge sundae with nuts. They don't have nuts.
99 cents, folks. I don't go to 99 cents anymore.
I think they're $1.50 now.
You know what, baby? Because it's like, my thing is the nuts were on the side. So
yeah.
They came in like this little, cellophane packet or whatever. So the argument saying that you're allergic to them, like, come on, you put them on there. You know what I mean? No nuts.
No nuts. It's horrible now. It's like, how am I supposed to eat this without nuts?
That is,
you got to have some good nuts in your mouth sometimes.
Yeah. for sure. I have McDonald's app.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
don't have an app. Matt Freddy, let's see here. Hi guys. Any view on PFE? I am in it since 2008. Never imagined it would go up 20% in a month. Yeah, I actually finally got out of mine like what 2-3 weeks ago.
Before it popped.
No, I got out when it was popping. Let's see, I'm on a monthly, so let's go to weekly here. I'll probably miss some of the. It looks like it's actually gonna. It put in a reversal candle. It looks like it's gonna be going down now. Um, that's a weekly. So let me go to the daily here. Oh yeah, it's definitely going down. But I did. I sold out. I don't remember what it was. Probably in the 40s, like mid 40s or something. I got out of it. But
What's it at now?
well, the question is why are you still holding it? I mean, is it a dividend play? I mean, why are you in it?
Yeah, if you're holding it for income, then you almost just ignore that, right?
Yeah, like you wouldn't even be looking at it daily. You wouldn't care. I honestly don't think that
Jeez.
Pfizer is going to be one of those companies. Just it's not going to keep going up and up and up and up. But
No, I don't think so either. Geez, that thing went for a ride.
yeah, it did. Is that from the Delta and the Lambda and
Yeah,
all that bullshit?
I wouldn't be buying it at the moment. I'd be selling if anything.
Yeah, I put a reversal candle in last week. So like on what Wednesday, hit up to the 52 and then kind of just tanked
Mhm.
off. Kind of, who knows? It could drop all the way back to 43 or something like that. But I'm out. I'm completely out of it. And it's not because I don't like PFE. It's just because I was reducing positions. It popped. I'm like, all right, I'm out later. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. So Matt, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, what's your goal?
Yeah.
The worst thing is having like something up like that and then watch it come back down. But if he's been in it since 2008, let me go to a monthly here. He's been in it since 2008. That shit's like he's up from like $10, $12 or something like that. Why does it even matter at this point?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just
Unless you want to, yeah, I'd be. I would have been out a long time ago. That's me though. I'm not a
I don't
long term.
know. I don't know. I mean, if you're like I said, if you're in it for the dividend, just ignore it. If you want to here's the problem, right? You sell out of it. You get your long-term capital gains. But what do you do with the money then?
Yeah, that's the question. You got to figure out something else that could go. You know, a dividend stock's even worse, right? Like if you want to get back
Right.
into a dividend stock, that's even worse. Otherwise, I'd say put it in Amazon or something. Amazon's cheap right now, right? Please order an Uber Eats. I have a put on it. An Uber? Ugh, Uber. Trash. Trash company. I got history with Uber too. Worst customer service ever.
Never took an Uber in my life.
Lyft is better. Lyft is way better. The great thing about take that back. So a lot of these companies now, the way you get like help, you can't talk to anybody. You have to go through like this, you know, this you select a dot, right? A radio button. Okay, we got an accident on the way home. Well, my driver was unsafe. It's like I left something in the car. Click. It's like, and then nothing fit into the category, so they could ignore me. Reviewed it, blah blah blah, and I started blowing them up. I emailed like, because they responded back. Or email like blew their email up, selected every radio button like over and over and over, and they finally called. They called me finally, and I'm like, you guys blew it. You guys blew it. I'm never using you again ever. So Lyft it is. And they got a lot of business from me too because I traveled a lot for work. But let's see here. I'm not normally that bad, but I was fit to be tied, Jerry, if you've heard that saying before.
Oh yeah.
I'm sad McDonald's breakfast stopped steak and egg. Oh.
Speaking of breakfast, is Uncle Harry's Bagels a nationwide thing, or is that a local thing? You ever heard of it?
I'm not really a bagel person, so I don't know.
So just for the sake of everybody here, if you've got an Uncle Harry's bagel shop in your area, get the Bagel Witch with French maple toast bagel. Oh,
Einstein's bagels. Heard of those?
French maple toast bagel with egg, sausage, bacon, cheese.
Man, you had me at bacon.
Because it's a French maple toast, so it's like sweet on the top, and then the bacon sausage salty. Oh man,
Schnagel's bagels.
dang
Make
it!
sure you get that rye. Probably Big Mac meal.
I remember back in the day, I thought Big Macs were so big.
They were.
Now they're like,
Yeah. Well, that's because there's a lot of shrinkage going on, Jerry. No
yeah,
pools related, by the way, where consumers are the people that make the consumer products are shrinking stuff just enough where you might not even notice it. They're
yeah,
putting less stuff in there, right? And
yeah.
raising the prices.
Just like ice cream. Ice creams used to come in 2-quart containers. Then they went to 1.75. Now I think they're like at 1.5.
Yeah, pints. So yeah, that's what they're doing. That's how they're getting away with trying not to raise prices. So it's a little bit of, I mean, the can's always been the same size, but they're literally trying to fool you. Be aware of that. You might go out and buy a freaking thing of diapers, or there might be like 2 less diapers in there or something. Let's see here, Carter 2.0. Let's see here. I like that this is turning into options, politics, and food stream. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about stocks? You want to talk about gold? You want to talk about Gerry? You want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. There you go. You want to talk about hot lips? Here, camel toe hairs. What do you want to talk about? Have PFV in my portfolio as well, along with J&J. Yeah, I have AbbVie in there too, so I just decided to cut PFE out. I kept AbbVie, I kept J&J. I would probably never get rid of J&J, but I take that back. It's in ETS, it's like I don't need to hold it separately, but I don't know why I got out of PFE. I don't want anything more than 30 positions, and I got ETFs in there, and it's covered in multiple ETFs. Why do I need it in there too, So it's a little bit of house cleaning going on. It's all about that blue pill, Jerry. Has either of you tried scalping, where you just do options? I've scalped stocks, and I've scalped on playing options as well. So if I was scalping with options, I use like the ADX. I'll use the ADX and I'll go with like a high delta. I'll go right in the money. That way it's a high delta on it. That way, any little bit of a move, I make money right away. But it's not for faint to heart. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of emotions involved. It's not something I'm going to probably ever do ever again in my life. I'm done with that phase. And doing what we're doing here is the way to make money. Not doing that. That's kind of just, it's luck. It's luck.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too. I was like, I used to do it. It's nerve-wracking. It really is.
You tell me somebody that can be consistently scalp. Like there's a very rare breed of people that can do it consistently and make a boatload of money doing it. And I'm not talking about buying lotto plays either. Lotto, it's expiration Friday. Something, which expires in 2 hours or whatever, and it's 5 cents. You throw 100 of those on or whatever, and then it goes up, and it's like that's a lotto play. How many times did you lose out before that lotto play hit, right? So it's not something I do anymore. To me, it's all about selling premium putting the odds in my favor. It gave a good dividend percent all these years. Probably, yeah. I bet you, they probably grew the dividend, but I don't know what the dividend yield back then was, but it's still not a bad yield, honestly. It's like 3%
Yeah,
or something like that.
a little over 3%. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that stock.
But I have a feeling that stock is just not going to double in 10 years. I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, what's the CAGR on that thing? You know what it is, Gerry?
No, I was trying to look here.
Yeah, I go to Seeking Alpha for that one, I guess. It's not in my portfolio anymore, so I don't know.
Probably not bad at all.
PFE.
PFE CAGR, yeah, 5.6%. It's not bad. Not great.
It's not good.
But it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Yeah, 11 years growth. They probably they must have got shit on during the financial crisis, or that's when they first paid it out.
Yeah, it looks. I bet you they'll bump it up a penny here real soon.
In the history, let's see. 38. They already bumped it up this year. They're not going to bump it up until 2022 at this point, most likely. So yeah, January of no, it was December 2020 they bumped it up. So it'll be December probably
this year,
2022, or excuse me, 2021. No, wait, yeah, 2021 December they'll bump it up 1 penny.
1 penny,
which is nothing, but it is what it is. It's better than a lot of companies. See here, I usually get the doubles there. Big Macs, quarter pounders, fish fillet. Fish fillet is a Burger King thing. Burger King, because I worked at Burger King.
Filet-O-Fish is McDonald's. What are you talking about?
No, it's a fillet of fish.
No,
but they call it big fish.
Burger King is big fish.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, the
fillet of fish, darn it.
The Filet-O-Fish. I had a bad reaction to one of those as a kid. I broke out in a rash. Oh man.
I wonder why. It's deep fried. I mean, well, at least the one at Burger King is. What do you think about this, Gerry? What do you think about Long John Silver's and that cod, the deep fried cod with the hush puppies and all that?
I used to love Long John Silver's. This just closed down, right? I think there's only one left in my town. But I used to love Long John Silver's back in, I want to say 2008, 9, right in there. They used to have these crab cakes with a special crab cake sauce. Oh man, those were good.
Crab cakes. I got spoiled living in Maryland. Woo! And you talk about some good crab cakes, folks. You got to go to the East Coast, like Maryland area. Man. See here. I'm sure I want to talk about girls. Yeah, probably. Any thoughts on Faz?
Faz. Is that Fidelity? No, that's not Fidelity. What is Faz?
Isn't that one of the triple X?
Triple leverage financials.
Yeah.
I never played this one.
I haven't either. Look at the options on it.
Yeah.
Faz. Financials. Come on, S. Let's see here. Faz. It's got weeklies on it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Let's go out 45 days. Let's do August. Let's go out August or October 1st.
August. Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with me, Gerry? So, like a 5 delta. Actually, it's about just 90 cents. It's not bad.
It's not bad. I'd want to see what the margin impact is on it, and I don't have interactive brokers on, so.
I do, but I have portfolio margins, so it might be all screwed up. Let me see here. 2,400 for basically. Oh,
that's way too much.
Yeah, for 40 days. Let's see here. let's just say it's 90 cents. So $90 divided by 2,400 divided by 40 times 30. 2.8% return in 30 days. That's not bad. You get way higher than that with some other shit, though. I mean, you can, like, Tesla's like way up there. Qs are like, I think you get like 8%. Well, not on a 5 Delta. I take that back. That's probably not one I would touch. Financials is tough for me. I like the TQQQ. I play the overall market, I guess. For
Technically, though, but see, this is kind of what we're going back to before, where the market's not really, working like it should, right? Technically, financials should be strong going forward, but
they should. But yeah, matter of fact, they raise interest rates probably, taper and all that crap. Probably, I don't know if they're going to raise interest rates this year, but they could. Who knows? September, something might happen, but that would help. But I just, I don't. What the hell's a 10 Delta give you? I can't really compare. That's not an apples to apples comparison, I suppose. 10 Delta,
$1.60.
Yeah, about $1.60. Let me see what the margin impact is. $1.60, 2,700. So that'd bring up. That'd be better, but 85, right? So 85.
It's got some support there, so
below the 200 period average.
Yeah.
But you got to find out how far of a move, like percentage wise, is that too. It's probably just not one. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it because I'm not like financial. I don't like financials, but maybe I'll add it to the list. Trying to stay out of all the individual sectors. It just hasn't worked very well. XOP is a good example. What a piece of shit. I want to talk about our love, all good. Matt, you want to come on? Let us know. Let's see here. I remember when Burger King used to call it the Whaler. I don't remember that.
I remember that.
I don't. I worked at Burger King back in the 90s, man. What a man. After working there, the only thing I'd probably ever eat there is the French toast sticks. And maybe their chicken sandwiches aren't bad. I kind of like those, but it's just deep fried.
I like their nuggets. I've always liked their nuggets better than McDonald's.
That's because McDonald's is mechanically separated chicken. They extract beet juice out, all that, and then they form it into a chicken nugget, Gerry. They like mash it all together. That's basically what they do to their fries too, by the way. I think Burger King did that too. I don't think they do it anymore, but yeah, Burger King, they used to mash them all together and then make into a fry, basically extrude them. Long John Silver's. Some good shit, man. What do you think about GM at this price? Will it be good leap or PMCC play? Let's take a look at GM. I think we all missed the GM boat.
Yeah, it could be heading to 40.
Yeah, could be heading to 40. Especially if the market rolls over. But I don't understand.
I'm going to be controversial, but I prefer Ford.
That's not controversial. Let's take a look at Ford. They're pretty much identical.
I've been like my trigger finger is cocked for a couple leaps on Ford.
What, like 11?
12 or 11, yeah.
No, it's not very far from there.
No, it's not.
43% up this year. Let's see what GM's up. Yeah, Ford is destroying GM this year. Wonder why.
That
Yeah,
Ford Lightning is going to come out and just dominate.
GM's already below the 200 proven average. It's not even that far from a death cross at this point either. So that's probably heading to 40. That's my guess. Ford trucks are still superior. They always have been. Over Chevy. I'm sorry, they just are. I guess that is controversial, Jerry.
To me, they're like. To me, if you're talking truck, I always felt Ford was more of a real truck, and the Chevy was more of a luxury, more of a passenger vehicle truck, if that makes any sense.
I've never heard that before.
Like the Chevys are more comfortable. They got a more comfortable ride. The interiors are usually pretty more plush.
It
And Ford is
depends on
more
what
utility.
model. If you get an
Well,
XLT Lariat, come on.
yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on what model, but I'm just saying overall. The Chevy has more of a cush ride. Ford is more truck.
I've always been a Ford person. I've owned a Chevy too, but never a Chevy truck. But is it Chevy or is it just GMC?
There's two. They got both still. I'm surprised they still have both.
Yeah. Cracked heads, every valve rattles, oil leaks every time. What is it? Let's see. Chevy. Cracked heads, every valve rattles every time. Or I don't know, something. Let's see here. First on race day. Let's see here. What fucked up a rebuild Dodge? What do you think about GM at this price? Oh, we already talked about that one. Yeah. Jeez, Jerry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So you're gonna get into a leap on Ford or what?
I'm waiting. I'm looking at the 12s are like $2.50.
What about GE, Jerry? With the 5-1 or whatever the hell they did.
Yeah, too damn late on that.
I'm gonna put you on the spot because that's just what I love to do. But you said,
what'd I say?
Not that many streams ago, that a stock that does a reverse split it's always bad.
We already talked about this, and I did not say always. I said usually.
So in the case of GE, is that a bad move?
No, not at all.
But it's kind of a fake. It's kind of a fake way to make it seem like that GE's, that it's a better stock all of a sudden.
More
right?
legitimate, right? Well, I mean, it's tactical because they can open themselves up to more ETFs and mutual funds that have certain restrictions on what stock price they'll hold. So that's part of the reason.
$100 billion company, Jerry. Wow.
Yeah, we missed the boat on that one. We kept talking about it and talk about it, and nobody ever pulled the trigger, and then it just.
All it takes is one person saying, "Yeah, it looks weak."
Yeah.
We definitely. What was it, like $3 or something?
It was $4, I think. No, it was like $5, and then, yeah, we ignored it, and it went on to triple.
I mean, it was, yeah. Well, it was risky at the time, but CCL was risky too. But the only thing that matters is during the next recession or whatever, folks. All that matters is make sure you want to get into some of those plays. By all means, I think it's a great thing to do, but you got to make sure that it's not going to go bankrupt, right? Let's get a company that's not going bankrupt. So you either got to make sure it's got past that point, like, okay, it's definitely not going bankrupt anymore. Like CCL looked pretty dangerous for a while, right? Titanic, every one of those ships. Boeing, I think, was the best play ever because there's no way that thing was going to go bankrupt. No freaking way. The government, right? The good old government is going to make sure that Boeing is going to be around, right? You got a monopoly in the country. Nobody else that makes that plane, right? Nobody can. The only manufacturer. There's no way it's going under, so it's the best play.
Who's building military planes?
Depends.
Depends.
Lockheed Martin.
The underwear depends.
No. Aren't you old enough to have Depends yet?
No, not yet.
No, not quite. A couple more years.
Maybe.
So Lockheed Martin, who else makes some planes? Boeing, they don't really make any. I don't think they make any. Does Pratt and Whitney make? They make engines.
They make engines, yeah.
Yeah,
I was just wondering because we left probably some planes over there in
we
Afghanistan.
did. We left helicopters. We left Humvees. We left MRAPs. We left freaking bunch of ARs over there. And you know what they're talking about doing? Because I just heard Carter 2.0 on TV. They're talking about bombing all that stuff. Not bringing it back. Let's bomb it. That way nobody can use it. Like that's better than not bombing it, I suppose. But
Yeah.
let's drop some $100,000 bombs or whatever over there. We already spent trillions of dollars, lost 2,400 people. It's like, come on. Let's see here.
Wow.
Buttcom. Buttcorn, sorry. Crapto. Been thinking of additional 20 contracts in Ford. The Grateful Man's probably been around since the Model T, so he loves Ford.
He's heavy on Ford.
He loves Ford. Literally.
I'd probably only do a few just in case it keeps falling. Personally,
what strike would you go with?
Either the 11 or 12. Just depends on the holds.
You're talking about going long though, right?
2023s.
Oh, okay. So you go in the money.
I like 250 somewhere in there.
If it hits, I don't know. I'm honestly I kind of don't like the Leafs because I don't like how long I have to hold them.
Yeah.
I don't like it's unknown how long you have to hold them. I don't like that.
I'd like to see Ford hit $11, and then
Well, it's not really unknown. It's 2 years. I got to hold them for 2 years. No, I mean, I want to get out as soon as possible. That's the problem, right? It could be 6 months. It could be 1 week. It could be 2 years. I don't know. I don't like that. Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? So didn't GM mess up by partnering with Nikilla? I thought it was smart. That Badger's a beautiful truck. It's better looking than a Cybertruck. I love that Badger, Gerry. Reminds me of Tacoma in a way.
Is Nicola gone now or no? I don't even know. I haven't been keeping up with that.
Matter of fact, didn't they? They're building out the hydrogen stations.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I heard that they had a contract with some people here in California too.
Yeah, right. So they're not gone, but I don't think GM messed up. Honestly, GM doesn't really even need to partner with anybody. They can do it whatever they. Look, folks, GM and Ford are not going away with this EV fight battle. None of it. I mean, we've already talked about this in the past. Everybody thinks that Tesla's so far ahead that they're the only ones working on EV. No, I bet you Ford and GM were working on Tesla long before Tesla was, given birth to itself. Before it even existed, long before it existed. I don't know. Badger's beautiful. Let's see here. Chevy has more towing capacity. Oh man, like a rock, Gerry.
We got a Chevy fan here.
Got a Chevy fan. He's fallen victim to the commercials. They drop their boulders in there and shit. A dually's a dually.
Honestly, the new Chevys though, but freaking ugly. Oh my God, what are they doing?
Ford trucks have always been better looking trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you had those Power Strokes in there. Woo! Yeah. Ford V8, Power Stroke. Telescoping mirrors. Man, nice looking trucks. Those grills. It's all about the grill, Gerry.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Damn grills make those trucks look nice. Ford has some great stuff coming out next year. A ton of pre-orders, Maverick, Lightning, and Bronco.
Exactly.
You forgot the Pinto.
They need to bring back. I just can't believe they brought back the Maverick as a truck.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
That's weird.
I don't get that either. I don't like if they're going to reuse the names and stuff. Why would you reuse the name? And the thing is, they don't even have a lot of passenger vehicles anymore. It's like one or two models. That's it.
They have the Fusion. I think they kept that one just for the rental fleets, basically. And they have the Mustang.
Yeah. No, they have another one too. It's like the Fusion, I think. Yeah. So, they'll bring back the Falcon. They'll bring back the Thunderbird. It'll come back as a truck or a crossover or something.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that one, but oh well.
And the Bronco honestly don't look like a Bronco, does it?
No, not really. It's small.
Well, there was a Bronco too.
It's like, why is it so small? And they got, I don't know. I don't like the engines as much. I'm just a old school 8-cylinder naturally aspirated
car. Actually,
it's not bad looking at all. But you got a 4-cylinder EcoBoost. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, well, you can't immediately. They got a V6 too, but it's a small V6. It's not a bad. Honestly, it kind of looks like an FJ a little bit, but it's not a bad looking vehicle. Probably wouldn't be one I would ever own, but Lightning. They're bringing a Lightning back out?
That's the electric F-150.
Oh, they're calling the Lightning. They had a Lightning, beautiful truck.
That was
Raptor was not. Raptor was the shit.
The Lightning. The Lightning was just a trim level.
It was a trim level, but it had a 5. The hell was in there?
Was it a 5.9?
5.8.
No, that's Dodge. 5.8, yeah.
It was a 5.8, 351 basically. 351 Windsor. Chevy has a disco truck.
Disco truck.
Like I said, man, a Grateful Man's diehard. He used to work on the Model T on the assembly line. Let's see here. Can hear every valve. Yeah, exactly. Can't hear every valve. The oil leaks every time. Yeah. Tappets. Cracked heads. Yeah, we used to come up with a bunch. Fiero, we had a good one for Fiero too. See, I had to research it towed. Payload is not the same thing as towing capacity, by the way. A lot of people don't know that.
Payload is what you can put over your axles.
Exactly. So you want to put a Lance camper shell in it? You want one of those big dogs in there? It's like you're going to need a dually.
Yeah.
A 10-inch or something in the back. See here. Oh, GM won't go bankrupt again. I would say GM would have more likely to go bankrupt than Ford. Ford's got a lot of pride, right? Like that company's passed down generation to generation. GM doesn't have that. So that's one thing that's going for Ford. I think Ford learned their lesson in 2008. They really trimmed back, like 2011, cut out China, they cut a lot of crap out internationally. I think they learned their lesson.
GM just isn't the same anymore. Like everything's gone. That what I thought that made GM good. Buick and Oldsmobile and Pontiac and
Oldsmobile. The gangster cars. The gangster cars.
I mean, you can't even buy a freaking big Cadillac anymore. Like, what the hell is that?
We're not in the 70s anymore, Jerry.
Ah, damn
well,
it.
The 70s kind of got smaller, actually. We're not in the 60s anymore, Jerry.
I mean, it's Cadillac, man. You got to have a big Cadillac.
Well, what about the Lincoln Town Car and stuff?
I think that's gone, too.
Yeah. Well, does Lincoln exist anymore? Mercury?
Yeah, Lincoln exists. Lincoln exists.
Mercury's gone.
I don't think Mercury's gone.
No.
Mercury gone?
Both my grandparents were major Ford fans. Pintos, Mercury. I mean, yeah. Back when you slammed a door on your finger, man, it pretty much cut your finger off.
My mom had a big old Dodge Coronet, 1975 Dodge Coronet. Those doors were like tanks. And
I slammed my finger in a Pinto door.
I literally fell out of the car one time, right? Watch. I was a kid. I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. And we went up to Shortstop. Shortstop was like a liquor store, convenience store. And we pull in. I'm driving with my mom, and she pulls in, and I get out of the passenger door, and we go in. I get a Slurpee or whatever. We come back out of the store, and I climb in through the driver's side, right? So when she goes to take off and makes a left, I'm leaning against the door. I didn't close the door when I got out originally. So I just bloop, and I fell out onto the street, rolled into the street, and I jumped up and started running after my mom. Like, Mom!
You didn't know that you fell out?
It took her a minute.
What?
It took her a minute.
How can you not notice the door opening and somebody falling out? Jeez.
That got me I think a Happy Meal or something.
That should get you a stupid meal.
Right?
That's what I would advise a parent. What the hell? I mean, you're on restriction. You're going to be watching the paint dry. That's your own fault. Yeah, I slammed my door. I slammed my finger in a Pinto door. And those doors back then were heavy. You know what I mean? Like heavy glass, heavy. I mean, man, that was the worst pain ever. You know, I think we went to go get ice cream too. My grandpa took me there, and all he knows is he just see me screaming. It's like, what the hell? I mean, why would the kid just scream out of nowhere? You know, man, that thing just ballooned up, and they stuck a needle in there and
popped it. Yeah,
and and the freaking nail finally fell off. TMI. What's going on, Marcus Scraper? You still doing options? See, kind of like Rams. Honestly, the Rams aren't bad-looking vehicles. They're not bad-looking trucks.
I like the Rams. I think they look good. I like their side tailgate storage. I just don't like their longevity. That's the only thing I don't like about them.
You got Cummins in there?
And their resale value sucks, except unless you get the Cummins.
Yeah, Cummins is a solid engine. Solid engine. Not the Fords honestly were too. A lot of the Power Strokes were great, and then they, honestly, of like what, mid 2000s, man, it just diesels have gone way downhill. You got to add like DCF and all that bullshit in there. Like they added so much weight to the vehicle, so much restrictions. It just really was like, it just made Gerry. I think she was lightening the load. She didn't realize Gerry could run that fast, though. I honestly, what it was here, Grateful Man, is the car was slow.
Yeah, it was a 75. That was
back when the cars were shit.
Yeah, had a 318.
Yeah, and probably made like 150 horsepower.
If that.
Like that was during the gas crisis time, and back when when all the emissions and stuff came out, like cars were trash. Total
was
trash.
That Carter? Was that Carter 1.0?
Depends on what 1.0. Depends what year it was. 70. So I think he took office in 78, right? He was only a 4-year president. So it was 78. So it was prior to Carter, wasn't it? Of course, gas lines. It was prior to him. I don't know. Doesn't matter. He's still a piece of shit. Let's see here. Selling calls in every week. All right. Aiming for about 1K a week now. Man, I wish I could get 1K a week. What the hell's going on with me, Gerry? I lost my touch or what? I'm going to have to go back to what was working.
Yeah.
Switching stuff around, trying to get saved, trying to do this. I think the problem is I just know that we are due for a pullback. I mean, we just are. Yeah. It's been like forever,
We are, and I've been thinking about it all last week. It's like, man, do I really want to put on a whole bunch of stuff right now? I don't know. I'm like a little iffy about it.
and I thought we were finally topping out. I'm like, okay, looks like we're gonna have a pullback. But look, we're like one more day from the highs. You know what I mean? Like one decent day up from the highs. Like it's come back that quick. It was just another opportunity to just buy. It's like I got 100K sitting aside in the 401k just because like I'm prepared. Like, and we make new highs. I'm gonna take more cash, put more money into cash. But yeah, I don't know. Are you still doing Neo and you still doing? I need to take a look at your video. It's been a while. Neo and Mara and what's another one of those junky stocks, Jerry?
Riot.
Right. Yeah.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
You haven't heard that one in a while. It's been a long time since anybody's brought those up in this stream.
Let's see. Let's look. Why? Let's take a look and see. What is it at? Oh,
that's not good.
What the heck is going on with Riot here?
What do you mean?
Oh, there it goes. The chart was funny.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Looks like
Not
it might
what I'm
be
touching, but it's not that bad.
Looks like it might be coming back a little bit.
The short float is crazy on that, which could propel it up. But yeah, it's not what I'm touching. But because every time I look at those, the premium is not that good.
Yeah.
I guess it's good compared to what people. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Market Scraper is just doing Tesla. Maybe
Tesla's all right.
He's big on Tesla, I believe.
Tesla's good though because you can make good money on it. And it's like Tesla ain't get down to 450, 400. I just don't think it's getting down there. Although there's a big gap down to 400. Jeez, it'd take a market turnover for it to get down there. So, let's see here. What's this say? Disaster. Do you think Fubo will dip or recover this week? What's Fubo, Jerry?
That TV station thing, streaming.
I thought that was Tubi. Oh, you're right.
No, there's two of them.
Fubo.
Looks like it, I don't know. Looks like it actually can continue to drop, but
it's stuck on support right now, 25-ish.
Yeah.
If it drops below that, it's where's the 200? It's below the 200. What's it down to dim 200 at? I can't tell. Might do a death cross, but it has support down at 15 too, though. It's got a high short flow. It's not one of those ones I like to touch. I wonder what the premium's like on that thing, though.
It used to have good premium, but I haven't touched it in months.
That's what I mean. What I don't understand is the like Zaster, for example, here. What's so good about Fubo? You know what I mean? Like that you want to trade options on it. Like why does that one you want to trade over something that's way more stable than that, right? I'm just curious. I want to know what the thinking is here.
Let's see. Oh boy. Let's go to all. Apply.
Where's everybody?
Let's look down. October. They don't have a 45 there.
For what, Fubo?
Yeah. Oh, geez. You don't even get down to a 10 delta. What the heck?
Are you on the standard expiry?
Yeah, I better go to October or September 17th.
Yeah. That should be down there.
12 delta, 37 cents. Not that great.
So nobody's answering the question, I guess. Like, what's the allure from a stock like this? What's the allure with Wish?
Yeah, October 15th. That's 54 days out. 10 delta, 11 delta is probably get 55 cents. That's $18. Yeah.
What's the that was an 18 strike?
Yeah, that's 54 days out.
So a 10 delta is 18 strike.
Yeah.
You can't get down to the 15 is what you're saying.
From what it's showing me, there is nothing down there. 18 is the lowest.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
That's going out that far. I mean, you can go September 17th down to $15 and get, maybe 7-8 cents.
I'm not touching it. That's just me. I stick to something that's just way more stable. Um, I mean, there's a lot of red flags with this particular stock, just in general for me, that I wouldn't touch it. Let me look at Whoosh because I'm curious whether or not.
Yeah, if I was going to do Fubo, I would definitely want to be under 18,
I would, if I was doing, I would be at
or
the
actually 15. Sorry.
I'd want to be at the 15.
Yeah, 15.
There's a gap down there too at
Hmm.
15. Yeah, it's probably not getting down there. But I just look at Wish. Wish is actually not as, even though the chart is ugly, but it's not, the stock is not as red flaggy as Fubo is, even though it's still garbage.
Yeah, I mean, it's gone down. Can it go down more?
It can go to zero. Can't drop that much, Jerry. It's below $10. I don't know. I wish I wish you guys luck. What's going on, Alex? Let's see here. Wish is not my cup of tea. Business model does not seem good to me. I think that Matt Money would disagree with you, Alex. Um, it's not my cup of tea either, though, for sure. Like Palantir is legit, right? I give it a lot of I get a lot of trash to talk about it, but it's legit. It's not a total junk stock. Even though they're not really doing that good this year. But Jerry, do you ever buy anything from Wish?
No way, that website's horrible. You ever been on on their website? It's like it looks like it's from like the 80s.
Well, he's just he's being facetious, or he's
Yeah,
being
it
sarcastic.
looks like you're just buying generic junk from, I don't know.
He's saying it
That's what
looks
it
like
looks
it came from Netscape and HTML back in the day. A scammer site.
like. It does look like that. Looks like if you ordered from it, you probably wouldn't get anything. That's what it
Or
looks
it'd be
like.
lower quality than what it actually, because it already looks like low quality, but it probably even lower quality, right?
But
Didn't
I
they
do own
say they
100
were working on
shares.
their quality?
Yeah, I do own 100 shares. They're gonna. They say they're trying to turn stuff around. Who knows?
Yeah, Palantir. I'm out. I'll probably never get any back in it again. I don't know. I don't know why. Like I don't know. Stupid is contagious sometimes. You know that, Jerry?
Yeah,
Like I see somebody else get in it. It's like, yeah, let me get into it. It's like just a stupid parrot trade. Flea market
Palantir.
stuff. Hmm?
Palantir. I don't know. It needs to drop a little bit more for me to start. I've not played it in a while.
The premium is not that good on it. That's the thing.
It's not. It used to be. It's not anymore.
Maybe that's the problem. Like people just keep swearing, like Riot, Mara, all these other junky stocks, right? It's like I look at them like premium's not good. Like I want to be down here, like there's no premium there. Like that's what I don't understand. Flea market stuff. I don't. Well, isn't flea market stuff more used mostly, or they got new stuff too? It's mostly all
Oh no,
used.
they got new stuff at flea markets too. But yeah, he's exactly right. It's like third world country stuff.
That's not flea market stuff though.
No, it is. There's like it's just
Like
junky.
Alibaba stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's like lower than Alibaba stuff.
I don't know if that's possible. Honestly, folks, Alibaba stuff is like the cheapest of the cheap. I mean, you really, yeah, it's just pretty cheap shit. That's why people, sell it on Amazon, make money off of it. May or may not be good. Yeah, I don't know. But it was. the CEO from Wish saying that I thought it was him, but I could be wrong. He's working on it. They're trying to improve the quality of the products or whatever.
Yeah.
So it takes a while to receive items. Yeah, they got to ship it from freaking China or Vietnam or Saigon or whatever.
Yep.
Taiwan. Yeah.
Honduras and
Got to come over on a boat.
yeah, that's kind of amazing that you can order something and comes over on a boat and you can get it for $10. So how's that work?
Well, that's the thing with eBay too. You actually had to watch it too because they'll put items on there, it's 99 cents, right? But the shipping's $39.99 or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And part of the reason they were doing that is because they were getting away with not having to pay like final value fees or something like that. But I think eBay fixed all that. But there's still people that try to fool you, like saying, oh, buy this item, and it's like they're saying in the U.S., but they ship it from China. It's like, and then you got to wait. It's like, it's hard to find. Like they're making it harder to find, like U.S. people that sell in the U.S. because all the China people don't want to list that they're in China because nobody wants to buy it because it takes so long to get it.
It's all eBay's tough because it's mostly all drop shippers. So
eBay's still great for like unique items and stuff like that. It's like I love eBay. I've been on eBay since like 1998. Like if you look at my handle, it's 1998, man. I've been on there for a long time. I've seen a lot of things change with eBay too over the years. I don't know honestly if it's been changed for the better either.
Yeah, if you're a seller, it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's expensive to sell on eBay now.
Well, I just looked on Fuckbook too about putting some of the marketplace in Fuckbook and putting that e-bike on there. Now the e-bike, I paid $1,700 for it. You can't buy that same e-bike now for less than $2,700. So that's because the prices has gone up. It's like, but I don't think I can sell it for. There's already two on there that aren't even selling for $1,500. You know what I mean? So it's like, what the hell? People are cheap. Well, nobody's got to. We'll give it another few minutes here. If you got any questions or you want us to talk about something, let us know. But like the questions are dying up, so we've been going for what, hour and 30 minutes or so. It's past Gerry's pill time.
Almost snack time.
Yeah, I know. See, I took a chance on CLSK leap up a little, but really tied to Bitcoin. I don't know what CLSK is. You know what that one, Jared?
No, I'm looking at it. Energy Software and Control Technology Solutions. How's it tied to Bitcoin?
Clean
Electricity?
Spark?
What?
Clean Spark?
Yeah.
It's almost a colony stock. No, not quite. Strike that. Man, these companies like just jet up and then just trade off. You know what I mean? Jets up in 1 month and then just sells off the entire year. That's a Wall Street bet target. Well, it's a Wall Street bet target. What was the question? Or when was it? Why would you touch this, Alex? Just curious. Why?
Lotto play. That's what it is.
I think that,
it's okay every once in a while.
$10 is probably not a bad price if you're going to have to get into it, but come on. I mean, it came from 40 all the way back to 10. It's like, unless they have some legit, I mean, geez, just this last week, it dropped 25%, 22%. Had earnings on the 16th. It's just not something I would touch. I don't know what the leaps cost, but I hope it's not a lot.
Let's see. Leaps. Let's see.
Strikes you got.
Yeah.
15.
A little expensive. $7.50 strike or $10 strike is like a little over $5.
$500.
Yeah. I'd rather buy Ford at $250.
I agree. Ford's legit. You can see it. You can buy it. You can smell it. You can peel out in it. You can do donuts in it. What are you going to do with Clean Spark? What is snow doing? I haven't looked at snow in a while. Let's look at snow.
I think they are on fire, aren't they?
Oh, I had a
no,
big drop on Friday, and then
guess not.
25th. Oh, they have earnings this week. What caused that big sell-off? And then it's like a reversal candle. What caused that? It was on Friday, right? Yeah, it was Friday. Stock falls. Analyst says signings growth has. Oh, okay. Yeah, they haven't been proven yet. That's the problem. Not even making any money. $82 billion company. What about Fastly? I haven't looked at that one in a while either. Ew. Fastly's garbage. 23% short flow, 53% down on the day or on the year. Fastly's garbage. Trash. It's about to pop up though. That's not enough to entice me to buy it though. And get a leap. The cost of shipping. See here, VTI till the day I die. Would you take that from JMac?
Yeah.
DGI till the day I die. Dividend growth investing. VTI till the day I die. Yeah, VTI is good. I like VTI. It's boring though. I mean, no one lies. That's like boring, like investing right there. But it shit would work.
For sure.
It would work. You become a millionaire with VTI for sure. If you just dollar cost average in over 20 years. Green mining. What's that?
I don't know. I guess that's what Clean Spark does.
Green mining? Like ganja mining?
That would be cultivating.
What?
That would be cultivating.
Cultivating. Yeah, I guess you're right, huh? 40-foot container shipping is up 70. Yeah, I agree. The ports got closed and stuff. Yeah. They're all backlogged. Also, small grind, a grid. Small grid. Is green mining? No. Is green mining? Is that a solar panel field or something?
Yeah, they're in energy, so I don't understand the Bitcoin tie though.
Because maybe they're using the solar panels to mine with. Honestly, I mean, it would take a lot of solar panels to run a mine, like a mine that could produce quite a bit of crypto, but referring to e-bike prices. Yeah. Do y'all have any infrastructure plays? Yeah, I do. I got Caterpillar in 3M.
John Deere was a buy on Friday.
So if John
Or at least options wise.
If John Deere, so what about Cummins? What about Penske and all those other ones too that are kind of, CMI, right? You got Cummins right there. Deere is only down 2% though, Gerry. Caterpillar.
Yeah, it had some good premiums out there.
You know those tractors, they're so, you know how if you bought like a $100,000 cultivator or whatever they call those things, right? You can't even work on it yourself. Like it's all locked down. You gotta, like, they lock the computers down. It's like you have to go to like a John Deere dealer. You have a John Deere person come out. Like it's pretty. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I want to be able to work on the shit myself. It's all computerized now. Jeez, set and forget. I don't even know if you need to be in those things anymore. They just put them out in the field and they just do their shit.
Yeah, they're all AI automated and all that stuff.
Good job out, you guys. Let's see here. Awesome and fun live stream as usual. You going to bed already? I think CLSK may benefit from infrastructure and green mining Bitcoin. What's green mining Bitcoin?
Using
Does that mean they're
renewable
using solar
energy,
panel energy?
using
Oh,
renewable energy to mine Bitcoin.
why don't you just put a little mini reactor in your house? Nuclear reactor,
That would be cool.
little flux capacitor. Using renewable energy to, okay, that's interesting. That's, you know how much, I'd take a crap load of solar panels to make the amount of energy for that. I mean, Gerry wishes he had that on the top of his RV. I wish he had that on top of his RV. I don't
Yeah.
think enough 50 amps. Anything to this blue gas replacing lithium.
I think you're watching too much YouTube. That's a popular ad pop up. What is blue
Which one?
gas?
Blue gas? Bluegrass? Kentucky bluegrass?
Kentucky
No.
bluegrass.
Lithium. Those
But
batteries are scary, Gerry.
what's blue gas though?
I don't know. So he's talking about for the battery production, I think is what he's talking about. But
Well,
yes,
I mean, if the electric vehicles, want to claim to be green, they probably need to get away from lithium.
they need to get around. They need to get away from electricity, probably too,
Probably.
because electricity is not free to produce. It's pollutes too to create it, right? Maybe not like nuclear is probably clean, but Carter 2.0 don't like he don't like nuclear plants, right? Like because of Chernobyl, they use that as an example, right? Chernobyl caused a meltdown, so all nuclear plants are a disaster. That's the logic, right? Anybody here against nuclear plants? I'm just curious. I mean, if you really care about the environment, I mean, nuclear plants are pretty darn clean. We saw a lot of windmills in Wyoming, Gerry. A lot. That place is windy. Wow. I have long puts on cat and okay, D. I am fading you, Dave. I own shares of those stocks though. Oh, not deer. I had a deer. It wasn't bad actually. I played a deer this year. Out to January. Yeah. But the infrastructure bill's still hung up, I think. So I don't know if it's gonna pass the way it is. 2,000 pages or some shit. Lots of pork in there, I'm sure. You, Gerry. How do you decide if premium is good? Gerry, that's a good question for you. Why would you how would you know whether the premium is like exceptionally well in a riot in a CLSK or whatever versus what
Well,
you've been doing?
it just depends, right? I mean, you got to look at. I'm trading in interactive brokers, so I got to look at what the margin impact is versus the premium received. And if I'm looking at CLSK or whatever, and it's 30 cents, and it takes, I'm just throwing an arbitrary number out there, and it takes $500 of margin impact, that's kind of like that's just to me. Okay, if I look at say, I'm just gonna throw anything out there, Smith and Wesson, right? And I look at a $20 put on that, and it's given me 75 cents, and it's only taken $300 margin impact. I'm going for Smith and Wesson. So that's kind of how I look at things. I look
Good
at that.
way.
That's why I normally don't play the big stocks like John Deere and stuff like that, because to get where I want to be on a chart and be as safe as I want to be, you're looking at getting 60, 80 cents for $3,000 of margin impact. And that's just not going to cut it for me.
Deer doesn't have good premium either. It's
No.
still a solid play, but the premium is just not. It's not that high because it's a
But
solid.
I'm just giving that example. It's kind of
Yeah,
it's like that, So
yeah. If I was going to get in, Deer's a tough one. I don't know where I'd want to be on that thing.
I would do a spread. I was looking at a spread.
Like at 300 or something?
Yeah, 305, 300. I think it was. I was looking at.
Yeah. Get below the 200 period average. That's where I'd want to be. No, we were gonna well, we're gonna wrap it up because there's nobody talking in here. I think bluegrass is propane. No, they skip propane. They
I
skip
don't know
natural
why
gas.
either. It's a
I don't know
natural
either.
gas.
Yeah, I don't know why they skipped it. Like, let's just go straight to EV. You know, propane's like propane. I mean, I think it runs cleaner than gasoline engine, right? Holy mackerel! What
Hmm.
the hell is this?
What the hell is that? I think you need to get rid of those.
I killed it. They come back, I'll just ban them. I've never seen that before.
Me
Who
neither.
speaks
What did it
Chinese in
say?
Canada?
Someone
Is
should
that
have
Chinese?
screenshotted it.
You
Yeah, it looked like
screenshot?
it. No, I should have.
Love nuke. Nuclear, there you go. Yeah. The time to get a nuclear, Jerry, was during the Fukushima when that one had the issue because of the floods, right? Like that's you could have. I mean, every nuclear stock tanked. Like you could have gotten an ETF if there's one. Do you think there's a nuclear ETF? That'd be interesting.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, I'm sure there is too. But nuclear, I mean, it's just it seems like that's something you skipped. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's scary if something melts down or whatever, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean the technology it has to be top notch now compared to freaking what it
yeah,
was.
20, 30 years ago, for sure. Wind seems to be a waste of time.
Unless
Um,
you're in a windy area.
I wouldn't mind actually investing in one of those windmills. I think they're like $1 million or more than $1 million. Buy one of those, get paid every month. Jeez. Or go partners in it because I mean, I don't know.
See, that's
Um,
what they need to do. They need to put them on. They need to put them on Teslas so they can charge the batteries.
wow. So what they need to do, Jerry, is they need to just have paint that's freaking a solar. You just, the paint's built, that solar's built into the paint. You know, um, the test. I mean, that would help, but it's not gonna get you that much further. You know what I mean? Like two panels on there. You know what I mean? It's not gonna power. It's not gonna power a freaking Tesla all day. What options do you buy on Deere? I'd have to go back and look. Was it? I think it was this year that it did Deere. Let me look if I can find Deere in here. Did you have Deere ever, Jerry?
I did back in
I did a Deere.
June.
Okay, I found it.
Back in June.
I did a Deere. Yeah, mine was in June too. I did a 15 cent or 15 probability of the money. I got paid 254 for that. I did a strike of 295.
Yeah, I did the same one. I only got 220 though.
I ended up making $167 on that.
Wait, I
And
made I
that's
made 159.
and that's
Oh,
honestly
153.
basically right where I'd want to be if I did it again. Let me see. The stock price when I opened that up was 325, so it's slightly higher than it is now. Or I'm sorry, it's higher than it was when I put it on now. So yeah, not bad. Watch Inside Bill's Brain on Netflix. Interesting discussion on nuclear power plants. I'll have to take a look at that. A Grateful Man. Yeah, he
There's
came
one. I think there's one lady still living at the what is it? The Chernobyl site.
3 Mile Island, I think.
I forget. There's
1 Mile
one
Island.
lady that lives out there.
She's got to be dead by now. What are you talking about?
That might have been a couple years ago that I saw the video.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it like 1 Mile Island, 3 Mile Island, or something like that? It's all like Geiger counter again. I mean, it's freaking, you can't even go there. Like that, the rest of our life, that place is done. Let's see here. A Grateful Man. Let's see, it was very interesting discussion of nuclear power plants. Yeah. He came from the horse and buggy era, so he definitely was prior. He was around before gasoline was. Literally. I work at a nuclear facility. Wow, really, Bill? They definitely get an undeserved bad. Yeah, Chernobyl. They just that's the yeah. And then you got the movie. Was it called Chernobyl? It was back in like the '80s or something. They released a movie that was like all about power plant that melted down.
Might have been.
I don't remember it being called Chernobyl though, but it could have been. Just was
Here's
it?
the. I'm gonna put that video in there. That's the last resident of Chernobyl.
Where'd you put it?
I put it in the comments section.
I don't. Oh, the comments. Yeah, the comments. Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah. So she moved there? Why would you
No,
live
she's.
there if you're the only one there?
She,
I don't understand it, Jerry.
I don't know. It's weird. She's old. She's old.
Was she living there when it happened?
I think so.
I'm sorry. She'd probably be long gone by this point. Cancer and bubbles and whatever else. Good night, guys. Any final thoughts on market direction this week? That's a good question. I think we're going to be going up.
I was gonna
Just
say
look
up
like we
too.
bought the dip. It looks like they bought the dip up. It looks like we're making new highs. This is what it looks like. But I'll let you know on Friday or now next Sunday. The market is up right now. Do you all play and go any opt in ETF? Do you all play any go to opt? Yeah, I do. I do ETFs all the time. It's pretty much almost all I do now is ETFs. Shit, where the hell is the damn thing? Oh, right here. So yeah, I got TQQ on, I got ARK on, I got Qs on, I got SPYs on, IWMs on, I got a Tesla on. I got an SOXL on as well. So I'm out of almost all the individual stuff now, except for Tesla and Amazon, other than the longs that I have on. But
Yeah, I'm in a bunch. Not a bunch. I'm in TNA, IWM, ARK-K, ARK-G, TAN.
what's your ARK strike?
I think I'm at 95. Let me see.
I'm at 95.
Let me see. Where am I at? ARK-K. Where are you?
95 is not a bad one.
Oh, nope. I'm at 100.
Yeah, I wanted to get below that. What's going on, Gino? Laughing out Tesla with a windmill on it.
Just put those little ones. Put those little ones on the sides and just.
That's definitely wouldn't charge anything.
It would look funny though.
It might run a radio. That's about it.
Reduce the load.
No, that's the thing. If you have a windmill on the top of your car, the drag on that's probably not gonna. It's gonna be counterproductive, right? The drag against the car, you probably burn more gas, right? I mean, literally. So your China syndrome. Yeah, China syndrome is when it melts down and goes to China. That's what it's called. But there was a movie that they made back in the 80s that was all about the meltdown. It's not a documentary, it's a movie. Where do you see IWM going, Jerry?
Up.
The Rut's had a problem this year.
It's been going sideways.
Yeah, the Rut's and it's actually a good point to actually get it.
I think if you look at it, and especially the price action on Friday, I think that sucker's going to shoot up.
It looks like it's going to. If you look at FinViz for the last several months, it just bounced off that 210 area. So I do have some Ruts on, or excuse me, I have some IWMs on. Quite a bit of them, actually. Let me see. Yeah, I got 2 for October 15th. I have 2 for October 1st. 175 and a 170.
Damn, you get really safe.
Yeah, I do. I got
I
like
got let's see, for where am I at again? Here we go. For September 17th, I got a 195, and October 1st, I got a 190.
yeah, you're gonna make way more money than I am there, Jerry. There is actually a safe way to produce nuclear power called cold fusion. Yeah, I don't know. The problem is the progressives don't want nuclear. That's it, period. So they want the EV. They want to go the EV route. That's the thing. But I mean, the thing is, you think about it. Can our grid support all the cars being electric? Not even close.
It can't
No
support
way.
California at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. You get brownouts all the time. Brownouts, blackouts. The grid is just way. I mean, the grid needs to be upgraded big time. Bill's money helped prove the concept. I think only reason we have current stock plutonium for weapons. Is that all they use is plutonium for these? I don't know. Is plutonium? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about nuclear. It's kind of fascinating though. Nuclear, like stick rods in there and shut at the nuclear reactor. I mean, it's just fascinating. Like what is this thing? It's fascinating. Yes, ruts. R-U-T, rut.
Yeah, rut
Not
is
ruts,
the rut is the Russell 2000.
The Russell future. It's the Russell 2000 futures.
Yeah,
It's trading right now, by the way. The rut is it's RTY is the rut, but RTY is up. Actually, it's up the most, Jerry. You're gonna love that. It's up 0.8. IWM. I'm going to get out of all other options and stay TQQ and SOSL. Ooh, SOXL is a tough one too. That one's volatile. So TQQ is okay, but honestly, you can't even get that low on that thing anymore. I have an 80 put on TQQQ on right now.
You have to go out to December to get down really low.
Yeah, I got an 80. Ben's saying it for months. Now I got to do it. Do it. Just do it.
Nothing to it but to do it.
Michael, what's going on, Michael? We're about to take off. We'll like 2 more minutes or so. We'll take off in 2 hours. We'll give you time back. It's about almost 9 o'clock. But we appreciate everybody joining, asking questions, participating.
If my last name was Kruger, I would tell everybody my name is Freddie. I would. That would be so cool.
What if your last name was Awesome? Would you name your kid Totally and Freaking?
No, but I would put his middle name as Is.
Awesome is awesome. We welcome Mr. and Mrs. Awesome. These are the Awesomes. Sorry, I stole that from How I Met Your Mother. I am new. What ticker is RUT?
There's a ton. It's RUT. The RUT is the Russell 2000, which is the index, which is similar to the NASDAQ or the S&P 500. There's a myriad of ETFs that cover the RUT. There's IWM, there's IWO, there's IWN, there's TNA, which is triple leveraged. There's a couple others too, but it's just the RUT is just all encompassing. It's like NASDAQ and S&P 500.
Exactly. The futures is RTY, just like the NQ, the ES, the YM, right? Those are the Russell futures. They trade 24 hours unless it shuts down like 15 minutes out of the day, and then it shuts down on Friday afternoon. But it's open right now. You can trade it if you wanted to right now. I wouldn't recommend it because it's very tough. So here, sometime I do.
Sometime I
Thanks, man.
see.
What?
He was talking about being called Freddie, telling people his name's Freddie.
Freddie. Let's see here. Kruger. Oh, so what the heck's that? What is that,
Floppy
Gerry?
disk? Is that a floppy disk? No, I don't know.
It looks like a flag. Like I don't know what the hell it is. All right, folks. We appreciate everybody joining. Let's have a good week. You know what I mean? Let's make some money. Let's have a good week. Let's see if we make new highs this week. If Carter 2.0 can stay off the TV, got Adrock showing up now. But anyways, futures are up 100 points on the Dow, 119 actually as we speak. So let's just keep your fingers crossed. Have a good week. And anyways, Gerry, you want to say anything?
No, everybody have a good week. Stocks are going to the moon, so we'll be good.
To the moon. 9mm bullets. Later, everybody.